everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a video just about people's assumptions about me. I posted on my Instagram story yesterday just asking for you guys to ask me questions about assumptions that you had about me, and there were so many that I actually read through pretty much all of them and I like compiled them into 25 questions. Hopefully I get to them all and then I'm not gonna like run out of time. But there was a bunch that have been asked like a bunch of times, or not asked, like a bunch of assumptions that a lot of people had that were the same, so I tried to do ones that people assumed a lot. And obviously I'm outside in Miami right now. If you can't tell, I'm like extremely burned. Yeah, but also the sun's about to go down, so hopefully the lighting stays okay. It's like beautiful out right now, the view that I'm looking at, and yeah. Anyway, okay, let's just get on into it. So the first assumption is that people have about me, a lot of questions I put together in one, so like this all goes together, that I'm spoiled, I come from a really wealthy family, I spend mommy's and daddy's money, my parents are really rich, I get everything handed to me, and this is just not true. Yeah, so basically for each assumption I'm going to say like yes or no, and this is definitely no. I feel very blessed to grow up in a family that was very loving, and our parents gave us so much. Like I owe so many things to my parents. You know what I mean? Is that the right phrase? Yeah, but I don't think they spoiled Lucy and I. They did a really good job of raising us, and they aren't really rich, and I don't get everything handed to me. I definitely don't spend their money. Pretty much, I've said this in videos past, so maybe if you guys like haven't paid attention, pretty much ever since I was like 18, not for any specific reason, just like right about when I went to college, I just started to realize that I was making enough money that I could support myself and I didn't need my parents' help anymore, and I started paying all my college tuition. I think they paid for like my first semester, and then I was like, oh wait, I can just do this, you guys don't need to. So yeah, I paid for pretty much all my college. I pay for my own vacations, I pay for my food, I pay for my clothes, I pay for my rent, I pay for my gas, I pay for my car, I pay for everything. So I don't spend their money, I'm not really rich, they're not really rich, and yeah, so that's just no to that assumption. Another one is that I'm really positive and I see the good in every situation, and yes, that is true. Yeah, I don't know why, I've just always been that way. I'm just like a very positive person if you like know me in person. Yeah, and I feel like I always just try to see the good in every situation, because I'm like, what's the point of being like negative and sad? Like even in like bad moments, like one thing I can remember specifically, you guys remember when my car got towed? I'm like, this is like a bad moment, but I'm just like already laughing at it because I know in a couple months looking back I'll laugh at it, so it's like why even waste being upset, you know? Yeah. Another assumption that you guys have about me is that I love to work out. I'm super dedicated to fitness, I'm obsessed with SoulCycle. True. Yeah, I just really value working out and like physical health because it helps a lot with mental health. That's pretty much the main reason why I just like working out makes me feel really good, so that's why I do it. And I just love SoulCycle. I could make a whole video about that. I have made a whole video about that, me going to SoulCycle for 30 days in a row and what happened, and you guys know I go like every day of my life and I love it, so that's all I'll say about that. A lot of assumptions had to do with Max, clearly, and this is Max makes me feel very loved. I'm very happy with him. We hang out all the time. I'm obsessed with him. All of that is true. I know we haven't even dated like that long, but I know we're obsessed with each other, and like I know in the beginning and like the puppy love phase that is like what happens, but like I feel like I saw a comment like this the other day on my channel too that's like, I feel like Gretchen and Max aren't even gonna grow out of that. They're so cute, and like hopefully we don't, because yeah, it's just a really fun time and everything's great. This assumption is that I'm very happy in life right now and content, and yes, that is true. I am very happy with where I am in life. I'm content, I worked hard, and I'm just happy with everything that's going for me right now. Another assumption you have about me is that I've dropped out of my sorority, which is not true. It's false, because I'm still in my sorority and I love my sorority and all the girls in it, and that's that. Another assumption you have is that people think I'm too nice. You think I'm too nice? I would say that's true. A lot of my friends and like family and people that are like looking out for me will kind of have to like step in sometimes. Like some of my like closest friends, my twin sister is a big one, Lucy. I am actually a pretty bad judge of character generally. Lucy's a really good judge of character. So yeah, my friends have helped me out with that, because I see the good in every situation and sometimes see too good in situations or like in people when they don't have the best intentions. So yes, I would say I am too nice, but I'm trying to work on that and be diligent in what I'm observing. Anyway, moving on. A lot of assumptions about this, that I have bad grades, I'm dumb, I'm not that smart, I don't go to class, I don't care about school, and then I'm not going to have enough credits to graduate, and all of that is false. I have pretty good grades. In high school I had really good grades. I graduated in the top 10% of my class. I like really focused on high school. I loved high school. I tried really hard, took like 4 APs. I'm not dumb, I am smart. I do go to class, I do care about school, and I will be graduating on time, so that is that. Another assumption you have is that I'm confident about my body and my appearance now, but I didn't used to be, and that's true. This is like so hard to talk about. Sorry if I get like uncomfortable. Yeah, I definitely am confident now with how I am, and I feel like I didn't realize for a while, and then one day I was like, wow, like I'm way more confident in like how I look, and like you see I like post bikini pictures on Instagram and stuff, and I remember right after I quit lightweight rowing and I like, you know, gained a bunch of weight. I remember I gained a bunch of weight summer after my freshman year of college, because a lot of things changed at once that just caused me to gain weight. Another story. And I was like super unconfident and insecure, and I thought I was like massive and disgusting and just like really bad mindset, when in reality I looked great, and I finally like grew some boobs and had some curves and looked like a girl, and before I was just like bones and I like didn't realize. So yeah, the next assumption you have is that I struggled a lot with body image when I was younger, and that's definitely true, and that's so weird to even like admit and like realize, but it's so true. I remember being like stick thin and like losing my cycle because I didn't have enough fat, and I would like look in the mirror and be like, I'm literally so disgustingly big, which is like a sickness and so bad. But I've always, you know what, it's good that I'm mentioning this now, because I've always wanted to make a video about like body image and just, I don't know, I feel like I could talk about it for an hour. Maybe I'll make an hour-long video about just like trying to stay positive and like telling yourself that you're beautiful. I remember Lucy and me, it wasn't too long ago, we got really emotional, and we were saying like, it's so easy, like I can say to all my friends and like Lucy, like everyone, I can be like, you're so beautiful, and mean it. Like I truly think you can look at someone and say, wow, like they're so beautiful, but it's like so hard to say to yourself like, I'm beautiful, you know, like that feels weird, and that's wrong. It's just like how we are, that's like a hard thing to say. Like it's hard for me to be like, I'm beautiful, you know, like it feels wrong. I don't know, that was all over the place. But yeah, I did struggle with body image, that's true, and now it's a lot better, so yeah. Another assumption you have about me is that I never feel insecure, which is not true. I feel like I don't feel insecure a lot. I'm lucky that I am fairly confident, like I've been saying, but obviously everyone has their insecurities, and I notice mine the most if I'm comparing myself to other people. So the best advice I can say about that is don't compare yourself to others, and I know that's like impossible, but I feel the most insecure when I'm comparing myself to others. So I try to stop doing that, and I'm like, Gretchen, stop looking at other girls' Instagrams and like seeing all the faults that you have, when really you're fine and you're beautiful, and everyone is different and made in their own special way. Anyway, another assumption you have about me is that I fear judgment when showing expensive things, and this is true. I've just always felt like that, and yeah, I just fear your guys' judgment when I show expensive things. It's just how it is. Another assumption you have about me is that I eat unhealthy, and I would say this isn't true. Well, I would say I mainly try to uphold a healthy lifestyle, and like consistently I've been like a healthy eater. If you've known me, I would say in the past couple of months having a boyfriend, maybe it comes off as me eating a lot more unhealthy, which that part is true. You've seen all the bagel dates and the Five Guys and the, yeah. My burger consumption ever since I started hanging out with the boy 24/7 has gone up 1,000,000%. However, I feel like I still eat healthy-ish. Like I can still have like oatmeal and a salad and then like a burger for dinner, you know? I don't know what I'm saying. I would say I'm generally pretty healthy. I don't really eat unhealthy. I saw a lot saying like I can eat whatever I want and stick skinny. I don't think that's true. I work out a ton. Well, I used to work out more. I work out, I would say, consistently enough for like me, and whatever, you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, moving on. Another assumption is that I eat whatever I want. So that's one end of the spectrum, or that I have a strict diet and I'm always eating really healthy. And I would say I don't have a strict diet and I'm not always eating really healthy, and I do eat whatever I want. When I'm feeling like really gross after I've had days of eating like actually shit with Max, then I'll be like, okay, today I'm gonna have like my salad and my acai bowl and my carrots and hummus and feel like good, so I really just eat whatever I want. Like for lunch I just had a falafel wrap, fries, a bunch of pita, and hummus. And like, not the worst thing but not the best thing, but it's what I wanted, so you know what I'm saying? Anywho, another assumption you have about me is that how I am in my videos is how I am in real life, and that's very true. I feel like I'm very mellow right now. I'm very calm by the waves, if you can hear them, or like the wind or anything. So I probably seem more mellow than normal. But I'm like very, oh, Max is FaceTiming me. Hi Dave, I'm filming. I'm gonna FaceTime you back in like 5 minutes. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm like the exact same. I'm not any different, because if you guys have met me in person, you know I'm like so freaking excited to meet you, and I'm just like exactly the same, because why would I be any different? Actually, everyone always tells me that, like my friends and like people at BU and everyone I meet is like, wow, you're like literally the same. And I'm happy to say that I'm the same in my videos and in real life, because why? That seems like extra effort to pretend to be something different. I don't know. Another assumption you have about me is that I'm an extrovert. I'm really outgoing. True. I hate being alone. And oh, you can kind of see like the cotton candy sky right now behind me. Sorry, I get very distracted easily. Yeah, I hate being alone. I'd always rather be with others and meeting new people and like chatting and stuff. Very extroverted, like 100%. And yeah, very outgoing. Another assumption you have about me is that I'm like a genius to balance school, personal life, traveling. I'm not a genius, and I would say I've just got a really good handle on it, doing it for 4 years in college. Yeah, I would say I do the best I can in school, and could I try harder? Probably. Could I do a lot less? Yes. I would say I put in the effort that I think is necessary. I get good grades, but that gives me enough time to have a personal life and travel, because that's what's important to me. And I think prioritizing your personal life and kind of like your mental health, like it's all like goes hand in hand. Like you need time to like unwind and be with like your friends and family. And so I know that's really important, and I just love to travel. And I sometimes miss school, but only school that I know I can like afford to miss. Like if I'll miss like a couple classes to go on like trips or whatever, but normally I plan them on days I don't have class, because a lot of times I have class like Tuesday, Thursday, like last semester, so I had so much free time, or like breaks obviously, so that's how I do that. You assume that I'm not ready for college to end, even though I want to graduate. True. I'm so ready to graduate, but at the same time I love being like the social aspect, like around all my friends all the time. I am ready for classes to end, but like Louisa and me were talking today, she's like, you're not graduating, stop. Like the only thing that makes this okay is that you're staying in Boston, so I'm not too worried since I am staying in Boston. I probably look even more sunburned than I am right now, because it's so like sunsetty colors right now, but anyway. Another assumption you have about me is that I have a really good 2K. I throw a rowing one in here. And I would say for when I was recruited I did. For now, probably not, because the lightweight rowers getting recruited now for girls are just like insane beasts, and I probably like wouldn't be recruited now, if we're being honest and just being realistic. So I would say that I have a good 2K, a decent one, but probably not one that would get me recruited this year. I was lucky that I was recruited like 4 years ago. Another assumption you have about me is that I smoke weed, and I don't smoke weed. I just don't, so false. Another assumption you have about me is that I'm really hyper, and that is true. Again, like I said, right now I feel very mellow, but you'll see in my other videos, I'm just like a very hyper person. I don't shut up. I saw that assumption a lot. And yeah, I could talk all day long, and I love being around people. I'm like, tell everyone that I'm like literally a golden retriever in another life. I'm just like, so yeah. Another assumption you have about me is that I appreciate the little things, and I really do. Like, literally, like, the smallest things are what makes me, like, the most happy, and that I, like, notice and stuff. Like, it really is the little things. I know that sounds cheesy, but I really appreciate it. Another assumption you have about me is that I love being tan, and clearly that is the case. If you look at me right now, I've been baking in the sun all day. And this was not intentional, by the way. Taylor and I wear sunscreen. The UV is just really high in Miami, so that's why I got burned. But I do love being tan. I know, like, the sun is, like, not that good for you, so you see me using Loving Tan all the time. That stuff is, like, the bomb, and thank you, Maggie, for introducing me to it. I actually always have it linked down below in my description box if you want to check it out. I'm pretty sure it says, like, my favorite self-tanner ever, so yeah, check it out if you have it, because that is way better than, like, baking in the sun all the time. So Loving Tan saves lives. Another assumption you have about me is that I'm lightweight when it comes to drinking, and that's very true. I'm a big, huge lightweight. I don't know why, just the way it is. And the last assumption you have about me is that I have a credit card debt, and no, I do not. False. Don't have credit card debt. Just pay it off every month. So yeah, that was the whole video. Can I show you guys a view now? Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at what we're dealing with. Like, hello. I'm sitting on the ground, so the view's a little obstructed by the balcony, but you see what's going on. Like, this is incredible, guys. If nothing made you smile today, here you go. Candy skies or something to smile about. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.